This is the engine room of the Viking Fjord, doing a before and after look. This boat suffered a partial sinking, and this genset and these two engines were submerged. So they're going to be pulled out in such a way that we can tear them apart and evaluate what we have and what's necessary to rebuild them. Here in the aft of the engine room, you can see the two engines were designed to drive that large wheel which turns a single screw variable pitch propeller. For my part of this project, I'm going to be removing all the old engine wiring and getting that all cleaned up so that the engines can be removed. If they do stay, they'll need to be rebuilt, and all this will be redone. Also, you can see back here we do have two starting batteries ready to go if we need them. In the forward part of the engine room, this is where I've installed a new AC shore power. So we do have shore power on the boat, and most of the DC system is also working. Just forward of the engine room, we're going to be removing part of these stairs so that the engines can come out this way. It looks like the newer lugger was installed by removing these stairs. Here in the forward part of the vessel, you can see most of the interior was removed. That was so the hull could be repaired. Here's what you're looking at is the inner hull, the part that was repaired. Here's a large hatch that we'll be able to use to lift the engines out if that's what we decide to do. Here in the aft stateroom, you can see the machinery associated with the variable pitch propeller. It's quite heavy duty, ship-like like the rest of the boat. Here's the line for a new bilge pump that I installed to keep that water level down. It's a little difficult to give you a good look of what the boat looks like from the outside because we're floating in a shed right now while we're making repairs. This is the lower deck. The upper decks have been repaired, and this foredeck has also been repaired. There's that hatch that we looked at from below. And here's the forward entrance to those stairs that lead down to the engine room. Looking from the bow back towards the pilot house, which has been covered up to protect it from the weather.